What's going on, wrestling fans? It is IC4. Welcome to 10 Count right here on Wrestling News Co. I am talking to Natayla. How are you today?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much.
Man, it's a pleasure. And recently I sent you a video of a cat scaring the bejesus out of me. It jumped on my car at 1 in the morning. Now, you love cats. Tell me, why does cat do this to me? And why am I still afraid of cats?
Your cat is just basically trying to say that he loves you.
Okay.
My cats try to scare me every single day, and now I'm just over it. I'm desensitized to it.
Okay, I just want to make sure because I was a little afraid. that day. Now, Royal Rumble is known for secret entrants. Now, who do you think is going to be the secret entrant here tonight at the Royal Rumble, tomorrow night at the Royal Rumble?
Ooh, I mean, there's so many different women that I'd love to see come back to WWE. Of course, I'm always like wanting to see Beth Phoenix. If she came back in the Royal Rumble, that would be amazing. Of course, Lita. I love me some Lita, and Amy's a really good friend of mine, and so I would love to tear it up with her. There's just so many women from the past and present. I would love to see some NXT women in the Rumble. If I were thinking off the top of my head, Lyra. I think Lyra actually has been training with me in the dungeon, and so I think she's just so talented, and she's so passionate, and she's so like humble, and I would love to see Lyra. I know everybody pronounces her name a little differently, but like she is amazing. So would love to see that. Of course, I'm a huge fan of Tiffany Stratton. Would have loved to have had Cora Jade in it. I know she's going through an injury, but Cora would have been somebody that I would have loved. JC Jane, would love to see her.
The list is endless. The whole roster's going to be there tonight.
I'm like,
tomorrow.
Listen, I'll take them all because they're so amazing. So yes, I'm always pulling for the women at NXT.
Can you share me a story about the bear that used to live underneath your grandfather's house? I believe his name was Ted.
Well, my grandfather had like 30 cats, like 15 dogs, and at one point he did have a bear that he had kind of taken in. It was a bear that didn't have a place to live, and my grandfather was like, put him in the dungeon. And so this bear like became like a pet. They didn't have him for very long because of course a bear can't live in your house that long. But he was Terrible Ted was his name, and he was a little bit of a part. He was a part of the Hart family for a minute.
Oh man, when you think of the Harts, Brett, and Anvil, Bulldog, the Hart Foundation in '97. I never thought of the bear being part of that team. And Canadian Stampede, huge event in '97. You were there, and what was that emotion like? Because obviously being there with your entire family has got to be something special.
It was the last time that my entire family was all together in the ring, and with my dad and Brett and Owen and Davey and my grandfather Stu and Brian Pillman, and so many people that have now left us. It was just, when I look back on that time, it was really one of the most special moments of my entire professional wrestling career, but also our family. Like it was just the last time we were all together, and of course in our hometown, and everything that my grandfather had built and my uncles had, the torch that was passed on to them and that's now passed on to me as a woman. Like I just think about that time, and it was just so special. Even then I never took it for granted. So in Brett, when he called us all into the ring at the very end of the night, it was just so special and something that we've never been able to do again.
I know, and women's division though is thriving right now in the WWE. Tag teams though, the momentum is kickstarted, but do we need more consistent tag teams?
Well, I mean, for me, like I always feel like I play well with others. So people are always like, oh, Natty's always in a tag team, but it's like, yeah, but I love the women that I work with. Last year I was in a tag team with Shotzi. I have been in a tag team with Beth Phoenix, who's my best friend. I've teamed up with so many different people, and so yes, I do agree that we need consistency, but I think that like what's really cool right now is I feel like Triple H is trying to put more emphasis on the women's tag division, and he's also got the challenge of building a lot of people all at once. Like we got a lot of new women that are being built right now at once, so we're seeing Casey and Kaden, and of course we've got myself and Tegan, and we've got Shayna and Zoe, and so while they may be some new pairings, it's still representation on TV. And it's funny because like Tegan and I are both like totally opposite, but like it works. She's a dog person, I'm a cat person. She's not very fancy, I'm very fancy. She's quiet, I'm very loud. She has bright purple and pink and green and orange hair, and I'm just natty. So but I love Tegan, and I love that she's finally getting a little bit of a spotlight, and I loved her match with Becky a couple months ago, the match she had with Becky Lynch. I think our pairing is really really special, but I'm just excited about the emphasis that Triple H is trying to put on that women's tag team division. I'm also aware that it's going to take time to build the girls, but I think he's really trying hard to kind of build us right now the best that we can with the parameters that we're given. So we're hoping for more TV time, but listen, we'll take what we can get, and I think he's doing a great job with it.
Well, thank you so much. Future winner of the Royal Rumble. Actually, you know what? Since the media guy ran away, who's going to win the men's Rumble? Because obviously you're winning the women.
Listen, I'm always going to cheer for all of our guys, superstars.
We're getting the rap, though, so give us a name.
I want Cody to finish the story.
There we go. She said it, folks. Thank you so much for being here.